is Sunday, May 1st. And welcome to the Outer Space Arcata Variety Hour. It's been a long, cold winter, and now spring begins, and hope is cautiously restored before being ultimately shot down again. But for a brief period of time, we enjoy the illusion of pleasantness.
How about that eclipse? Is that tonight?
I think it was last night. Yesterday, the 30th, was a solar eclipse, not visible in the United States.
Oh.
Or the other North American countries.
There was a lunar eclipse.
Maybe you're right. It's one and then there's another one. I forgot which one came first. The next one's on May 15th.
It could be anything.
Honestly, anything is possible.
That's all things through him or her.
If this helps at all, someone was dropping me off the other night, and we were both like, it's so dark, where's the moon? And we couldn't find it, so maybe that was the lunar eclipse.
But yeah, it was.
No. Okay, so it's a solar eclipse because a solar eclipse has to happen on a new moon, and a lunar eclipse has to happen on a full moon. Yeah. Because that's the only way you would see the full moon being covered by the shadow of the sun. I don't know. So
maybe one of our viewers could chime in and let us know.
Anybody have any information on what's going on in the sky?
I know we're on the internet right now, but we need you to be our internet.
Yeah, I saw this quote written on
thank you
chalkboard, and it said, "Earth is the one thing we all have in common." And I thought, that is so cheesy, but it's also true. So,
define all.
Right. I mean, I think the implication was every human.
Yeah, but it's way more than that. But not everyone.
We all, yeah, totally.
I'm not arguing.
No, you're right. I'm not arguing this anymore. You're gonna decapitate that monstera leaf. So this is going well, and my name is Fig, and Los Perdidos is playing a show with next. It's playing a show this coming Friday at Richard's Goat with Walutus and an FKA nightstand, which I think usually means formerly known as nightstand. I don't know if you're supposed to say it. It's on May 6th. I think you're just supposed to know that they used to be called Nightstand, but I never heard of a band called Nightstand, so I'm a little confused. Anyways, that's gonna be May 6th, and then we're also gonna play a couple songs that I wrote, which is not usually what Los Perdidos does, but hey, you can't rely on your past experience to dictate what will happen in the future, can you? I mean, it helps. Sort of a guiding structure thing, patterns and whatnot, but so I think once we get our lighting settled, we're gonna play 2 songs for you. I'm gonna play this one first. Are you all ready?
Yes.
I sit on your bed like a lifeless doll while you watch TV. I try to make myself real small. passionately for you. I am more than what you want from me. You should probably just fuck yourself if you need someone who always knows what you're thinking. I am more than what you see. You always say I love you, but I'm pretty sure you don't like me. Been playing music alone. So different.
Viewers, if you want to join, let us know.
Oh yeah, we have space. Guitars are so heavy. It hurts my body. Alright, that was a song. How about another? Am I right?
Is this part of your 30?
Yeah, both of these are. Every song. That's every song that I've written in the past. Oh, I'm over the halfway point now. Pretty well over it, yes. I don't know. Maybe 12?
That's great.
You know? You know what I'm saying? Wow! Oh, that's a good stretch. All right. I have no sense of stage presence anymore. The ceiling is like my favorite height because I can't touch it, but if I go a little bit, I can.
6'9".
6'9" and we're feeling fine.
Found it.
Are you not entertained? What are people saying, Brandon? You can't see the comments.
Our millions of fans are.
I see. I think
there are
3 comments. Millions of fans.
There was an eclipse today. The eclipse was
We know there are many
today.
of you huddled around each screen.
Crying, screaming, wondering. Okay, here's another song. My hands hurt. This is gonna be me complaining hour. I'm in pain. Okay. Sure thing goes. It wasn't one small push, more like a slow squeeze. I didn't even notice I was headed for the door until I was about And yeah. Well,
Welcome to the
that's another
ASMR.
song. I think
moment.
something else is now. I think we have something else. What is it?
Next up, we're going to share some content from this last Tuesday's Word Humboldt open mic at Northtown Coffee.
Woo!
Shout out to a couple poets who are performing for the first time ever. One in
Wow.
particular, Kathy, first time ever in front of an audience, and shared a couple poems. So that's what we're doing for the next about 13 minutes. So stick around, folks.
Totally missed this. So I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone a little bit. But I had some, as we say, time where I could not go anywhere else. So I had time to reflect on being completely by myself. And I got a little sad, but I turned it into a good thing. I decided to learn a classic country song. Hank Williams, I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry. So I, being Sarah Star Child, of course, I had to update it. So what you're gonna hear, and originally he recorded this in 1949, so brilliance is timeless. So I'm gonna be singing the last verse of his version of the song and then go into my version of it. But this is based on recent events. The silence of a falling star lights up a purple sky. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I couldn't cry. I saw two bluebirds in my yard. One had a bracelet bright. Its color was like a Caltrans coat. And I'm so lonesome I could cry. I've never seen a day so long. The sun refused to shine. This humble county behind the clouds to hide its face and cry. Did you ever hear a bluebird sing when blossoms fill the trees and the sun comes out and shines vitamin D, and I'm not lonesome by and by.
How about you? What'd you do today?
I worked. That's it.
And then we came here.
Yes.
All right, this is a poem about the place that I live in. It is like anywhere I've ever lived before. It's right over there around the corner. It's called My Shithole Apartment. The walls are thin. I am thinner now. Avocado lime green salsa in the living room, turmeric carrot cayenne smoothie in the kitchen, peach soft serve in the bedroom, and the entryway is painted dark guttural purple like the pit of my empty stomach. I'm grateful. Poor old lacquer. The windows dismantle. Every time I jam them open, they fall into themselves. Rain water their sockets. The wind clatters through. Single pane protection is exactly as effective as it sounds. I'm blown away. Abandoned cars Coffee cans, cinder blocks, unfashionable materialism crumbles. Time and the rest of the world seems to have more important things to worry about. No. Time wrote this epitaph and the rest of the world didn't even bother to read it. I am bothered. Haunted in duality, this dwelling is a consequence of invisible ink. Holes bleed pus, the detachable bathroom faucet head drips ectoplasm. Faulty electricity isn't to blame when the lights flick on at 3 a.m. This house is also bothered, twisted, and contemporary. The screws are loose, I melt away. Hideous scrubbing at the tar, but it flattens out like doors that only push close. My screws are loose like peeling plastic sheets, like pressure, like care. Rip out old wood, clean up old glass. I am a renter, I clean up glass. I do not rip out old wood. I wish I could rip out old wood, make this home, make this chips and straws and ice cream cones. These soaked rags could be wrung out of their mistreatment, hung up properly to dry in the northern sunshine. We fill the walls, cover up the scratches with art. We are no better. I wish we could be better. I wish we could be better.
So I wrote a couple poems, and I'm really excited to share them with you. Sorry if my voice shakes. Love you. Yeah.
You do great.
This was also from a poetry workshop prompt, so I recommend them. It's easier to take care of others than myself. Like, I feel frustrated that I don't have someone to spoil. I just want to cook you a nice dinner and give you a massage. That sounds good to me. I miss the byproduct of self-care when I'm providing a home-cooked meal, thoughtfully chosen ingredients, textures layered, and the best kind of mouthfeel intimacy can offer. Distraction. Just take another hit. Put some nature on with David Attenborough, default to learning about biology, even though you've already got a degree in it. I'm earning a master's degree. You'd think I'd be more comfortable with learning by now. But it's not as comfortable as you think. Learning is hard, especially when you don't want to learn about yourself. I desire the intimacy of being known deeply, the softness of being loved deeply. I wish I could extend that to myself. I can feel every ache, the tension in your neck, the strain around your brainstem, and the heaviness of your brow. When I'm high, I can let go of that critic, the judgment I carry to criticize all my thoughts. Floating in the clouds, I can make space to be creative, caustic, curious, and kind. She's pretty great. Authentic angel of a soul, tucked under the badass grad student, axe-throwing, lumberjack, lumberjane, lumber sexual. Angel of a soul, tucked under the badass grad student, axe-throwing lumberjack, lumberjane, lumber sexual. I can slow my thoughts. I want to make you dinner. I want to massage those aches and strains because that's what I need. And it's okay to be loving to yourself. Is not okay. I lied when I said, it's fine, I'm in a mood now. I wanted to unwind with you, tell you about my first field day. I don't know any scientist poets, but I exist, so there must be others. I give you first priority, taking your call every time between stops while you work swing shift. Swing shift, a shift full of swingers. That could be true because we exist. I'm not jealous of you spending time with her. It's that I'm frustrated you didn't communicate your plans tonight. Because I had the expectation we could talk on the phone like teenagers sharing moments of youthful energy, even though you've got 20 years on me. This poet, this E&M poet, scientist, poet, painter, poet is not okay. Call your second girlfriend. I want to be mad at you so we can kiss and make up already.
Next, we have someone, another first-timer, who is part of the Glen Paul family, the school where I work at. And all the Glen Paul people, make some noise.
Yeah!
Love you guys. See you tomorrow morning also. Kathy, who's been telling me about, been waiting and wanting to hear your poetry for a long time, and I'm so glad you finally came here and did it. So y'all better make some noise for her and give her all the love. Next to the stage, welcome Kathy!
Like Dylan said, this is my first time, so bear with me. A heart set on what it did not receive opens up to a bit of misery. But why let it go down so deep? For a heart is worth more of love and hope to keep. So hold on to what's in store. For it's better to give than to get. So share your heart and soul. Life has more to it than what has been told. Life is full of wonder, full of light and hope. So don't go under. Stand tall and hope. Let your heart be still. Let your heart heal. Let your heart be kind. Let your heart find the love that's meant to be, a love that's you and me.
Yeah!
This poem, I think we might all can relate to this at some point in our lives, so it's titled Less Than. What is it all about? Why is it so hard? Where am I heading? When will it be okay? How is this real? Questions of uncertainty and not knowing where to turn. Turn to the inside feelings, the deep, undeniable, heartbreaking, soul-building truths. Those lying within, hidden, but need not be. Open up to grief, sadness, loneliness, and insecurities. Unlock the pain and heartbreak, doubt and fear. Let go of the should've, would've, and could'ves. Let go of I'm not enough, worthy, or less than. Stop complaining and comparing. Build yourself up. Strive for peace within. Trust in who you are and take hold of the value given to you by that higher power. Be joyful and content in all the things. No matter what, you are not less than, but oh so much more. You are a beautiful heart and soul.
Turn it up all the way.
We're coming back.
Oh, fuck.
Here we are live.
Time.
Welcome
Swear
back
jar,
to
swear
Outer
jar.
Case Arcata Arcata Variety Hour.
Hold on. Hey, Fig, could you lift this mic for me, please?
We're
I prefer when someone else does it for me. I realized I was like, I guess I could do
you
it.
know,
But
we're doing it here live for you.
oh, too tall. Mm. Oh, but yeah, do that. Oh, that's what I like.
Nothing but the best here for you. Behind the scenes,
All right. I love it.
on stage, off stage.
This is what it's like.
This is what it's like.
Should
not hit your guitar on the walls, Brandon?
If it doesn't break, it's fine, you know?
Okay.
That's
It's been
how
through a
I
lot.
feel about
Breaks. If it breaks...
We're no longer cool at
No,
all.
I mean, if it's... then we'll fix it.
We'll
But
fix it.
I would, you know...
Try to avoid that.
Yeah. How about you play us a song? You know how you can make it up to me? I'd love to hear a song.
Still, setting sun, windowsill, golden light, evening view. I wanna walk around this town, this town, this town. Walk around this town with you. This town, this town. Hazy sun, empty streets, summer blonde, sandy feet, green and slate, tan and blue. I wanna walk around this town, this town, this town. Walk around this town with you. This town, this town, this town, this town. Memories round the bend, hidden heart, hidden friend. Feel the lights, move on through. I wanna walk around this town, this town, this town. Walk around this town with you. We're getting good at that. That song is called Walk Around This Town. I name my songs easy. This next one is called Might As Well. And here's what it's about. Hey, Sean, can I get like a punk drum beat, just like, but not too fast going? Is that weird? Okay, so here's what this song is about. Okay, so maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't know because you haven't like encountered this problem, but there's this thing that exists where you're blamed for creating problems just when you talk about a problem that already exists. You know that? It sucks. It sucks. So all of you, I want you to remember when you're having this issue, I want you to remember, 1, there's a problem. 2, there isn't not a problem. 3, there is a right answer to the question, is there a problem? And 4, that answer isn't no. Thank you, Sean. All right. So again, the song is called Might As Well, and it's about how when there's a problem, you might as well talk about it, because like talking is the least you can do, you know, about a problem. Oh, it's high. Growing closer. What is there to do or say? Getting nearer. Growing clearer. Nothing standing in the way, so we might as well. We might as well. We might as well talk about it. We as well, 'cause there is a problem. There isn't not a problem. There's a right answer to the question, is there a problem? And no, that answer is a no. That answer is a no, so we might as well. We might as well.
Talk about it.
We might as well. Talk about it. We might as well. You want to talk about anything? Not right now. You want to sing about something? I'm trying to get Julio to sing a different part of the song, but he doesn't know it yet. I'm trying to just get him to manifest it out of nothing, you know?
Honestly, this song is a little tricky because sometimes I try talking about it and it doesn't really work out.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes some people aren't ready to listen, so I'm just trying to get to that point where I figure out how to talk to someone who's not really able to listen. So how do you do that?
Sounds hard.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
Especially when you want to handle it.
Oh.
You want to do something about it, but it's like one-sided.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not one-sided.
No.
I don't feel like I am.
No. You contain multitudes. In a good way. I was like, wait, that sounds maybe bad.
I mean, if anything, one thing I've learned lately is, you know, when there's a problem, not necessarily addressing it with a person you need to right away. But that's what friends are for. Sometimes the internet, I guess. Or, you know, so that's where it's at, I guess.
Are you having any, like, I don't know, nice problems that you're like, oh, I'm so mad about this fucking thing, but I know it's just because my life is great?
Every once in a while. When I'm writing a song, I feel like I'm just letting it come through me, and I'm like, where's the rest of it? Why isn't it here yet? But then I can't complain about that, really.
No, because you're like, what the fuck? I'm just getting to do like whatever I want. This is wonderful. This is such a nice problem. Yeah, I know what you mean. But it's still a problem, you know? I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. So we might as well talk about it. Oh, the song is still going. I was just gonna try to end it. Just like that. Oh, it's still going though. That song was a combo song / friend hang, you know? Sometimes you gotta just fit them in when you can. You've got each other's attention. This is a version of Think Tank, by the way, the band. You know. Hey, do we have any other content or comments? Oh, Brennan's doing double duty tonight.
Something's happening over there.
Fig. Oh my gosh. We totally have other content. This whole musical genius has been quietly sitting there on their phone. Probably answering to Instagram's demands to pay attention.
Our bajillions of followers.
Yay, Fig's gonna come back on. Thanks, Fig. Do you miss having my weekly Fig appreciation monologue? I love that Fig exists. And Fig has inspired me greatly.
So, everybody needs a little appreciation now and then.
You should unplug
And
that guitar
it really
and plug that
does
cord
not
into your guitar.
Depends which guitar.
Please.
Take very much to do so.
Or play.
I'll play whichever one is.
Even like the harsh stuff is possible to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
What?
Even the heart. I was thinking about what you were saying about what Julio was saying, and when you're like, well, we might as well talk about it. I feel like what you were saying is trying to talk to someone about it, and they're like not. Like that's not talking. That's like someone shutting you down is shutting. So you're like, hey, like that's. I feel like that's still in the vein of like, hey, can we talk about it? And then being like, no. Even if the no is not like explicit, it's like a no in the form of being like dismissive. Or I actually wanted to do some sort of theatrical thing. I can do the guitar too, maybe afterwards, depending on how long this takes. But I need another. I need someone else to. You just have to read something. I don't know. I suppose maybe Julio, do you wanna come up here? Maybe let's each have our own microphone. But we need to. Okay, so some backstory behind this performance, but what you're about to experience. So you may or may not know that that about the internet and some of the scams that happen or are attempted.
I know.
So one thing that I enjoy doing is picking up on when someone is trying to scam me and wasting their time. I highly recommend you do this in a safe way. I learned kind of like talking to people about this and reading about it that the majority of scams are like social engineering, as in like manipulating people. the majority of times people get scammed are not, someone hacks into your thing. It's mostly someone gets you to give you their information. So in terms of engaging with a scammer, you should definitely be careful. Don't click links they send you, things like that. But for the most part, if someone's messaging you on Instagram or Facebook and you don't click anything they send you and you don't give them your information, the way they get access to your stuff is by someone's scamming right now. Just kidding. Is by you giving them your information. I might need you, Sean, for this, because I need someone to help me in a dramatic reading. Are you gonna help me in the dramatic reading? I just need a dramatic reader. Oh, Julio's coming back. Okay, good. Okay, cool. Good. Yeah. So with that being said, be safe on the internet, but it's really fun to mess with scammers and waste their time. So I want to do a little. So there is a scam that's been floating around Instagram where the scammer reaches out to a musician and basically says, "Hey, I want you to make a song for my son's birthday. I really love your stuff." They get you to give them your bank account information to pay you, blah blah blah, and then through the scamminess of things end up stealing your money. So so someone started engaging with me and I figured out they were a scammer and I kept going with it. And so we're going to give you a dramatic reading of the Instagram messages between me and Matt Robs _16, profile name Happy Guy, and Julio will be playing the voice of the part of Matt Robs _16.
Now?
Yeah, go for it.
Hello. Went through some of your stuff, and I must say you've got real talent. I'd like you to write a song for my son. His birthday is in a couple of weeks. Just a simple birthday with some details about him. Willing to pay you $500 if that's okay.
Wow. I am an artist and I'm struggling. $500 sounds great. Oh, thanks for checking my stuff out. What did you like?
I'm one always in search of music. Talented persons. I love music so much. And your unique style of singing and nice voice to support caught my attention.
Oh, cool. Did you listen to stuff on my Instagram or Bandcamp? What did you listen to specifically?
Well, I love music so much, and my feed is basically filled with aspiring musicians. Your page came up under the suggestions for me. So I listened a bit on Instagram, then I headed to your Bandcamp through the link on your profile. Crisis is my best song on the album.
Okay, so at this point I'm like, okay, this is a person. At first I was trying to figure out, is it a person or like a robot? And I'm like, all right, they're naming one of my songs. This is like a person I'm engaging with. And even though I was pretty sure I was being scammed, at this point I'm still kind of like not being a total asshole because I wasn't sure. So I say, oh, great, I love that one too. That's one of my favorites of mine in reference to Crisis.
I appreciate the work you're putting out there, which is why I'm willing to offer you an opportunity to further showcase your skills.
You know what's funny is I've always wanted specifically to write songs for people's sons. Like, I know it sounds weird, but it's kind of a niche that I've wanted to break into. Like, daughters are cool and all, but sons are where it's at, you know?
Oh, really? Sounds cool to me. If I was half as talented, I'm sure I'll be into music also. I've got a daughter and a son, and I find both of them unique and amazing.
Okay, and at this point, I'm just going to get weird because I'm just playing around. When you're messing with a scammer, you kind of like, you're like, where am I going to take this? Okay. Okay, well, you didn't say you had a daughter, ...
Well, I'll love to see what you can do.
I feel kind of weird writing a song for just one of them.
I didn't feel the need to tell you about my daughter. Also, but if you check my page, you'll see a pic of both of them.
I guess you didn't need to tell me.
There's nothing really weird about it. When it's her birthday, I'll get her a good songwriter also.
Look, here's the thing. I feel like we need to have a certain level of trust. Have you ever written a song for somebody?
Not at all. I'm really just fascinated by the process. I'm not an artist, as you know.
Okay, so you wouldn't understand, but I feel like we are entering into a creative relationship in a way. Does that make sense? Yes, it's for your song. Yes, it's for your son, but it's also for you.
Okay, I understand your point. Makes sense.
I knew you would. Okay, so you tell me 5 facts about yourself, and then I'll tell you 5 facts about me. That's always how I start before I write a song for someone.
Okay, I wouldn't want to make this take longer than it should.
How long does it take you to tell me 5 facts about yourself? This is pretty standard.
I'm Matt. I've got 2 kids, married, work as a supervisor, and I live in Lansing, Michigan.
Nice. Them's facts right there.
Also, I'll give you some couple of details about the boy so it can help your creativity on the song.
I need to give you my 5 facts first.
Okay, that's true. Tell me about yourself.
Okay, my name's Christina. I donated one of my kidneys to my cousin. I have a persistent itch. I'm scared of the dark. Daughters remind me of the song Daughters by John Mayer. And when I was 12 years old, I got into a boating accident while listening to that song. And ever since, when daughters are mentioned, I have nautical-themed flashbacks and I have to go to the nearest outdoor area and grab 2 fistfuls of dirt to remember that I'm on land. Thanks for letting me share that. I feel ready to move forward in this now.
Oh, really? I wasn't expecting anything like this. How do you cope with the daughter stuff? I'm sure you'll hear that almost daily. Sorry about the accident also. I'm not really a big fan of boats. If you're ready to move on with it, let's get it on.
Wow, nobody ever responds to my daughter boat trauma so empathetically. Usually people laugh at me or just wave tiny boats in my face. I really appreciate it.
Most people are really not nice, and they tend to project their insecurities on others. Learning from your songs.
Wow.
So I personally have developed thick skin, and I don't let people say or do get to me, and I treat others with equal respect. Well, without much delay, we should proceed, right?
Big respect. Yeah, totally.
It's long. All right. His name is Sam. We call him Sammy. He turns 5 January 31st, so I'll need it on the 30th. Say something about Catboy and PJ Masks. Catboy is a character, his favorite cartoon show called PJ Masks. Call him Spider-Man 2. Sometimes I have to carry him so he can shoot his imaginary web and climb walls. His best friend is a girl called Jenna. She's 5 years old. He has a pup named Maxie with 2 X's. Maxie. I don't want to narrow your imagination. Just want you to do your thing. Also, a phone camera recording is just perfect. Just your voice and instrument you play.
Okay, so now at this point, I want to say that I looked up some articles about this kind of scam. And like he mentions that the son is named Sam and the dog is named Maxie. And those are all consistent when these scams are done with people and they say like, this is my son. It's like even the exact same details, which is kind of just interesting because he's putting so much effort into like, you think he would anyway. So at this point, I knew it was for sure a scam because he used the exact same details that the same scam happens. Okay, I say, haha, awesome. I can totally work with that.
All right then, 300 now, 200 after it's done. Work for you?
Okay, so I've been thinking about it, and you're just so kind. Nobody's ever validated my John Mayer daughter's nautical trauma, and I don't do this for money ultimately. So why don't you just let me do the song for free?
Thanks for the good words. I'm flattered. Well, I can obviously let you do it for free, but that would be doing me a favor. I'm actually willing to pay for it, so it feels more a gift for Sammy. And also get to keep some money for yourself.
Sorry, I just sat down for dinner. I'll respond shortly.
Hi, Christina.
Morning, Matt. Sorry about not responding last night. Got carried away watching The Matrix. Crazy. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it. Not really into movies. How's your day?
Going really well, thanks. Not into movies? Wild. Okay, so I just want to say, that's kind of, then there's like 2 more days of like dawdling back and forth, and it's not really entertaining after that point. But so unfortunately I do not have a grand climactic ending.
Glad you had a good day.
For that one, because yeah, okay, I can do that because I just kind of got lazy.
Who is this? Isn't this Christina?
I started going in different directions. I wanted to get to a point of actually writing him a song. Yeah, thank you, Julio. That was amazing. As the voice of Matt from Lansing, Michigan. I think I did. And then I remember talking to Marina about this, and you had this idea of like writing the song to this boy, but like that he's not real, but all these different musicians are being scammed into writing songs about a little boy named Sammy. So like he's real by our collective imagination. This is what I had written in a note. Come all you lovely people and listen with care about the story of the best son this side of anywhere. He's such a great kid. He's Jenna's best friend, and his best kept secret is that he is Spider-Man. He's got a dog named Maxie, a little puppy he adores. With a kid so wonderful, could you ask for more? He's the little boy with the most appeal. The only thing that could make him better is if he were real. Maybe I could still like send it to this guy. You want me to play?
We send it now, and it'll be a recurring bit on Variety Hour.
Oh, we can like update since whatever happened.
Like, hey, just following up, I wrote the song.
This is like he needed it at like the end of March.
Be like, look, get us like. Never mind.
I like this idea. I really like this idea. Okay, I'm just gonna play this song. Yes. Can someone hold my phone? Just like right here. Thank you, Julio. I can count on you.
So, dear listeners, just putting it out there for the record that this is the first, maybe the first recorded mention of, what's his name?
Sammy?
Sorry, everybody. Wow, people sounded mad at me.
But people, they've gone people before. So there are songs out there about Sammy,
okay. Well,
and I want to fucking hear them.
If you hear other songs, please let us know. We're trying to find the web.
I think the musicians are just kind of like embarrassed that they got scammed out of like $5,000.
Sammy, yeah, we're Sammy songs. Good.
The
hashtag Sammy songs.
Can you hear the guitar? Hashtag. Oh.
Okay. It was muted. All right. Ready? Muted again? I don't know.
Okay.
Randall side.
Come all you lovely people and listen with care about the story of the best son this side of anywhere. He's such a great kid. He's Jenna's best friend, and his best kept secret is that he is Spider-Man. He's got a dog named Maxie, a little puppy that he adores. With a kid so wonderful, could you ask for more? He's the little boy with the most appeal. The only thing that could make him better is if he were real. 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 You live inside the imagination of a man who dreamt you up for the purpose of a scam. We could play hopscotch or toss a ball, but the problem is you're not